And then I'm like, Joe, what do you want?
Ditto, Britt. Ditto.
And then we get a big fat cookie on the side.
Away we go. Hi guys.
Welcome back to another episode of 30 Kind of Flirty
with Joeigh and Brittany.
Extra flirty session.
Well, we know you're probably thinking, wait a minute, today
it's
not Thursday.
It's not the third day.
It's not the third day.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
So some people have Sunday, what is it, Sunday night football?
Sunday night football, Sunday brunch.
And we don't.
Sunday. Oh, but you know what?
What?
For all the girls and gays out there listening,
yep,
you're obviously having your Sunday brunch right now.
Oh, you are.
You got your mimosas, you got your waffles.
You got your flirties.
You got your French toast. So why don't you just put this on and just listen.
Chill. Oh, Joey and I have.
Oh, yeah.
We got.
Oh,
there goes the coaster. There goes the coaster.
My bad.
We're sitting here with our pumpkin spice iced lattes, and we're ready to get extra flirty with you.
Extra flirty. So we thought we would do
this is a new thing we're piloting.
Every once in a while, we'll do a little bit of an extra episode. It doesn't take place of the Thursday episode.
No.
Just an extra episode where we can just talk about pop culture, things that are going on that we want to just kind of gab about.
Dabble in, things we're piloting.
You know? A little fun little sesh with your Joe and Britt.
Yeah, because I feel like there's so many things that happen just on the reg that we've got to talk about. The thing that comes to mind.
Yep.
Kim Kardashian. Just real quick.
Kim K. Okay.
I'm just going to dive right into it.
Okay. Met Gala happened.
Yep.
Right a few weeks ago.
Kendall Jenner looked
a few
gorgeous.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Kim K showed up as Peter Pan's fucking shadow.
Like when I saw it at first, I was like, there goes Lady Gaga again doing her thing.
In her egg, incubating.
Yeah, but no, it was Kim. And I have no words.
Do you know the story behind it?
Apparently this could be rumor, but her silhouette. So the theme of the Met Gala was Americana.
Yeah.
Didn't get a lick of that from anybody.
I didn't get that either.
I didn't
Didn't land for me.
But Kim comes as like a onesie fucking zipped in.
Onesie to her top of her head.
Right down to the, camel toe and all of it was right there. And apparently her silhouette speaks for itself. You know it's Kim K because of her silhouette. Bitch, you're in a garbage bag. I didn't know who you were.
I would have known that was her.
I didn't know. So, that was just random. Lady Gaga was probably over there like arms folded, chewing her gum, being like, huh.
Well, here's the thing, too. I didn't find there was really a lot of big
stars there.
Names there.
Oh, my God. Like who are you saying? Those TikTok stars? Which I don't even know who those were.
TikTok stars showed up.
You're
Addison
not famous. Give it up.
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like the Met Gala is always that like prestigious.
Yes.
And I don't think that I think they're getting slim pickings.
Yes.
I think they're grasping at straws because Lady Gaga wasn't there.
No.
Ari wasn't there.
Ariana wasn't there.
Was The Weeknd?
I don't think so. No.
A lot of those Drake wasn't. Drake wasn't there.
No.
And it's so funny because as you guys know, I like Formula One racing, and Lewis Hamilton, who's like at the top of his game, everybody loves him. He dated Nicole Scherzinger. Am I saying her name right?
Okay. Yeah.
For a while back in the day, he did. He wore everything that he wore to the Met Gala was all done by young Black creatives. So like, all of his like. His outfit was done, the creative idea behind it, which I loved because I feel like that does circle in with Americana, right? Trying to show a full picture.
And
but that was it.
Who showed up in a white dress and it had...
AOC.
Tax the Rich?
Yes,
yeah.
Which she got heat for because they're like, oh, you ripped that off of another design. So I feel like the Met Gala is just... What is it? Dog and Pony Show?
It is.
Get off the stage!
It is.
Like Is it even televised? It must be. Who knows? Who's to say?
Who has cable anymore?
So that's what I want to talk right off the top. Kim K.
Kim K.
Get over yourself.
So what I want to talk about.
Yep.
The Voice.
Oh, yeah.
So The Voice has been on for a couple weeks now. I don't know when.
Say like,
or a
week. The
week.
Voice has been on since 2001. It started.
No, I've never watched it.
Well, why would
really?
you?
I never had a reason to.
Do you watch singing shows or not really?
No, not really. No, I don't. No. However.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, this season, a very special new guest. No, not new guest. New coach.
And real quick, I want to give a shout out.
Just interrupt me.
No, I want to give a shout out to I want to give a shout out to my Aunt Net and my mom because I know they listen to this. My Aunt Net for sure does. She's our number one supporter.
She's our hype girl. I've been calling her our hype girl.
She's like our manager, right? She gives us a whole bunch of ideas and stuff. And I know they both really watch The Voice. So they're going to love this little segment that you're about to say.
And let me just say real quick, Donna.
Yes.
I've heard you're becoming an Arianator.
Yes.
Which I appreciate.
Get away from my girl.
But be careful because she is my girl. Okay.
Yes. So back to your girl.
So Ariana Grande
Yep.
is the new coach this season. She's replacing Nick Jonas.
Yes.
And let me just say, she is doing phenomenal. You can tell she's already very comfortable.
Yep.
She has really good witty banter with Blake and Kelly
Joke,
and John.
joke.
Like, there's this one moment where I think John and Ari turned for the same person, right? So they're trying to give their pitches, right? And John's giving his pitch and she cuts him off. She presses a button and thank you next plays.
My mom
over
was
him.
about that.
And she's just like looking around as if do. I don't know what that is. Like, oh, she's just so funny. She's so cute.
John Legend, God spend a little extra time on that man.
Yeah, really.
He's good looking.
And for her like little gifts for when she picks someone, she has this cute little lunchbox. This is Team Ariana on. It's like a very
like retro
70s
pink,
look.
right? Yeah.
You open up and it's got a lot of teas and honeys and like supplements
Aww.
just to help with their vocals and stuff.
For the
like
voice.
I just love it. And I'm a big fan of Kelly Clarkson as well. I love Kelly Clarkson. Not even just her music, but just her.
Just
like,
her
she's
as a person.
so funny.
She has her show. She's
like,
funny.
I love everything she does.
She's relatable
and
for sure.
so seeing them two together, I really love. The first night they did R-E-S-P-C-T, right?
Imagine us in The Voice, like with our chairs.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking. She's just in the
I'm
chairs.
just thinking about like everything I say, you would have like a fucking button
I
there.
would have a button.
Our chairs would constantly be turning back and forth.
I don't know what I was saying.
You're saying R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Yes, her and Kelly, they did the duet together.
Yeah, was it good?
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Kelly just announced she's coming up with a new Christmas album and Ari's on it for a song together.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very excited.
Your girl's doing stuff.
She's doing stuff and she looks so good.
Yeah, what does she look like? Because she always has the cutest outfits and her hair is always, was her hair a pony?
Her hair was in a pony. She's
Okay.
doing a very natural, tiny little pony. Like
So no
it's very-
extensions?
I'm pretty sure it probably still is extensions,
yeah.
but it just looks more natural. So, which I like. She's a queen that's known for her ponytail.
I do know.
Yeah.
I do know. It's the evolution of the ponytail, you might say.
Ooh. You know what? We can do that.
You getting into
We
it?
can go through the
I
whole
can't.
evolution of
You
the
can.
ponytail.
I can.
All right.
I'd be like, she got
All right.
one.
Let's do this. Okay, so 2013
Yep.
was her debut album, Yours Truly.
Mm-hmm.
It was very upbeat, very girly and flirty album, 90s R&B and doo-woppy. And her hair was kind of the half up, half down pony.
Yeah.
A lot of curling
I love
curls
that,
in
though.
it. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very
yeah.
girly and very flirty. It
Little
fit
cute.
the era. Then her next album was My Everything in 2014. That album had some of that same 90s R&B, but also some more dance pop, EDM kind of music. It really was kind of showing her as, a pop star, a modern pop star.
Yeah. A pop queen.
And this is when we first kind of see the high pony, where it's all kind of slicked back into a high pony. It had like a nice ombre color. She was wearing her little cat ear headband. And to me, it's like, yeah, she's becoming more of a modern pop star. She's the real
sex
deal.
kitten.
She's here to play. Well, yeah, the Love Me Harder music video. She is a sex
I love that
kitten.
song. Ugh.
And then we go into, then she came with Focus, which was supposed to be the third album called Moonlight. And Moonlight was going to be very romantic, very a romantic album, a lot of lavender colors. She had that lavender blonde half-up ponytail.
Beautiful. I mean, her skin just looked flawless.
Go watch the Focus music video. That
Right
is one
now.
of my favorite music videos by Ariana Grande.
It's a good song, too.
Her hair is just it's so perfect.
I know. The upkeep on that, though.
Well,
Oh
it's
my
not real.
God. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So, and then Dangerous Woman comes in 2016.
Yep.
Ponytail is still high in ombre, but she's got that little bunny mask on, which is like her alter ego. You
Yeah.
know, the badass, the dangerous woman.
Yeah.
Her lyrics are becoming more sexually explicit. She's more feminist. She's kind of saying what she wants to say. Doesn't
Yep.
care who's hearing it. So there's that.
It's like our podcast.
And then her next album was Sweetener.
Yep.
And The album is very funky, experimental, bubbly, upbeat. It's about healing, finding the light, white. Her hair is that light blonde color. And also, her hair is in a low pony, which I like to think is the inverted high pony. And that whole album is about being inverted, being upside down. Your world is upside down. Her pony is upside down. What's next? Thank You Next. Okay, that's a darker album. It's more emotional, more raw. In the cover, her skin is a little bit darker. Her pony is very dark. It's again slicked back up, very dark brown pony because she's darker. This is a dark era, okay?
Yeah.
And then Positions came out. Positions had more of a classy vibe, that smooth, classy R&B, all being in love. She ditched the pony and had a headband with that 60s, 70s beehive-looking hair flowing down.
Beehive-looking hair.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And then lately, like I said, she's been sporting more of a shorter, natural ponytail. She's becoming a grown-up. In a couple years, she's going to be 30. So maybe we're going to see her start shedding some of that.
Imagine she just gave you like a Kate
look.
+8 haircut.
No. Momager? Fucking Karen?
She goes
Karen
like
Ana Grande?
longer in the free. Oh my God. That would be so funny.
She's always going to have long hair. She has to always have long hair.
She always has to have long hair.
She's my girl.
There it is. The evolution of the pony. See, we didn't know what we were getting into today.
The content you didn't ask for,
but you
got anyway.
So The Voice is good. I mean, you know, it's so funny. I don't really watch it because I'm not really into those like I say I'm not into reality shows.
You could watch
and then,
it
like,
to support me and my journey.
I'm obsessed with Darcy. Well, I'm not going to get into it, but TLC's shows and stuff. So I love my reality TV. I don't know why I don't get into The Voice.
Well, I'm not into them either. I'm just
watching. You know why?
Ari's in it.
Well, yeah. The problem is with The Voice and these like other shows is like I find they don't go anywhere. Kelly did, obviously. Carrie Underwood did. Okay, we know.
There's a few.
There's a couple, but for all the seasons between American Idol
from
and
The Voice became much
who
of
are
anything.
they? Bradbury. What's her first name?
I don't know who that is. Oh,
She's
Danielle.
the country Danielle. Like I guess.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really.
Cassidy
watch them.
Pope. Is she from The Voice?
Yes.
Or something?
But
she's not big. They're
not
big.
That's
They're
what I mean.
big
So like
stars.
it's like okay, next. Thank you, next.
Thank you. Thank you. Next.
So yeah,
Thank you.
I'm not really watching anything right now. I was trying to think like when we were talking about just like random content that's out there. I'm not a TV person. Like I don't watch a lot of. I tried to watch that Firefly with Katherine Heigl.
I watched that.
I like her, but like I found I couldn't get into it.
It was okay.
People were really talking about.
I'll
You
probably
liked
stick around for season 2.
Was it the morning show that you liked?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't
Jennifer
watched that
Aniston.
yet, but I love her and I love Reese.
Reese, yes. And Steve Carell's in it
Because
too.
there's a new season coming up, I think, of that.
Yep, on Apple.
Yeah.
So I just did the free trial for a week and I watched it all.
I want to watch that for sure.
It's got a lot of good drama. It shows you like the behind the scenes on those morning shows and sexual harassment type things that happen to the women that work there, and
it's good. Is it a drama?
Really good. Yes.
Any comedy?
No, it wouldn't be labeled as a comedy.
No.
It's very much a
we love
drama.
Jennifer in a serious role.
She's one of the top. She's one of the top actresses.
She's so beautiful.
I've been rewatching Sex and the City.
Yeah, you have.
And I'm realizing, so obviously I love fall and I have my shows and my movies like to watch at the fall time. And I'm realizing that Sex and the City works for the fall.
It does. It's
because
New York.
It's in New York City.
Yeah.
They're always wearing cozy jackets and sweaters. They're big cozy apartments. And the soundtrack is very much like jazzy piano kind of music. She's always at her desk writing. Like it kind of has this very much a fall vibe. So I'm enjoying it watching it right now.
Yeah. I'm loving that you're watching
What
it.
do you think about the reboot that's coming? You have a lot of thoughts because Sex and the City is probably your favorite show.
Yeah, it is. I love
you
it.
watch it all the time.
Almost more than like as I get older, I rewatch Sex and the City almost every year.
Every day you're watching an episode.
I am. I love it, and I would say it's arguably. I know Friends is up there, but Sex and the City is up there. Yeah. And I have a lot of thoughts on the reboot. I'm paranoid. Yeah. I'm nervous that they're going to kill. No, I'm not nervous they're going to kill off Sam. Because Samantha Jones is not going to be on the reboot.
Kim Cattrall is not returning.
Kim Cattrall. And I don't know.
Drama, right?
I think so. And I don't know how they're going to authentically. That's my computer. Authentically kill her off or take her off the show, because in my mind, so I've read a couple articles real quick and they're always saying, you know what, in life your friendships change, right? In our 30s, the people that we were friends with in our 20s, they're maybe not around anymore.
We had an episode on that a few weeks ago.
We did. Yeah, like life moves on, life marches on. I'm having a hard time believing that with the Sex and the City girls because they're soulmates. The whole premise of the show was four girls in New York.
Add something in here, and I love Sex and the City.
Yeah.
But when I look at these four girls, I don't get how they're friends. They're all so different. Carrie and Sam, I can kind of get, and they are pretty much closer together.
Yep.
But Miranda, stick in the mud. She
doesn't fit. Yeah, she's the lawyer. She's very like.
And then Charlotte is a prude. Like I can't see Sam and Miranda doing anything just the two of them.
Going shopping or Charlotte and Miranda. Yeah, I know.
It's a bizarre. I like that they have different personalities that they bring to the table because it shows different ways of dating and different ways of approaching dating and sex. But I'm just the whole time I'm like, you guys just, I don't know if you would be friends in real life.
I just can't imagine a universe, a world where you have these four women in New York City that have been together for a decade, and they imply that it was longer, right? That are going through chemo when Sam gets sick, or going through all these major breakups. Carrie and Aiden's relationship, failed. You have Mr. Big that's in there, all of that. I mean, Mr. Big's essentially...
Mr. Big, who is so fucking toxic.
Like, I was going to say a fuck boy, really. I mean...
Like, do not look at Carrie and Mr. Big as a relationship to go after.
It's just the relationship you don't want to be.
He just treats her like shit.
Right, and that's the thing that I find, how are they going to get around that? My opinion is, hopefully... they kill Sam off. That's the only thing that's in my mind. And you and I did the math. Sam now would be, around 60 years old or whatever when the reboot or something.
She'd be in her early 60s.
So
she had a cancer storyline.
She did have a cancer storyline when she went to go get boobies.
They could come up with something that she's not alive anymore.
It just makes more sense rather than they're not friends anymore. I'm having a hard time believing that. I don't want to taint the series for myself.
But do you want her to be dead?
I would rather that than know that their relationship broke down and the whole 10 years that I fell in love with the girls, they're no longer friends. The only reason
why I would want them to have her still be alive
is the possibility that
if she was to come back.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
Sam is my favorite.
But you know what? All of the drama that we've heard in the TV, that there was drama on set and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if I'd want Sam back because I would know that the relationship's not authentic.
But I mean, she'd come back if things were fixed behind the scenes.
I agree. Yeah. And to the Sex and the City point, we've lost a loved one.
Stanford.
This week, Stanford Blatch, Willie. And I hate that I don't know that. I just know him
Willie
as
Garson. Sorry, I thought you meant the character's last name.
Oh, yeah. Stanford Blatch. Willie Garson. He's in a lot of other things that I've never seen him in. I only know him as my Stanny. And that was emotional.
Passed away. He was pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, and he was just a sweet, sweet...
So that'll be sad because he is in the reboot.
Yeah. So I find myself often watching Sex and the City with us being best friends. I often get Carrie and Stanny's relationship. I feel like that with us.
Although...
you might disagree. Yeah,
I'm Carrie. You can be Stanford.
But do you know what I mean? Can we just say,
okay, real quick, because Stanford's bald.
Yeah. Oh God, here we go.
Brittany and I will often use this the filter through Snapchat. I mean, we just
bash Snapchat in every episode we do.
We always bash it, but we do use it for the filters. And there's a filter where it's it makes your eyes big and your face and
changes your voice,
mouth big, and your voice is high pitched.
Yeah.
But one time she was trying to use it and it was not working, and it made her bald with that funny frog face.
Yeah.
So I screenshot it, and it's my image of her in my contacts on my phone. So every time she calls me, it's just big baldy coming up. So really, full circle, you are Stanford.
A big bald Brit. Yeah, honestly. So it just reminds me of that kind of friendship, and I can't help but feel for her. Yeah, and when it announced that he had passed, I kept searching her Instagram.
Yeah,
she didn't post anything that I had seen.
Yeah,
and I was thinking it's obviously that'd be hard. So that's my whole thought on Sex and the City. Am I gonna watch it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard with reboots.
I don't want to ruin it.
So my favorite show is Friends. That's the one I always have on, rewatch it, always watching it.
Yep.
And a lot of people have cried for a reboot. They want a reboot.
Yeah.
And as much as that would be fun,
yeah,
I don't know if I want that, because sometimes it can ruin it. Roseanne is ruined because they did the reboot.
Which is so funny because I watched the Connors.
I mean, I'm sure the Connors is great because Jackie is the fucking OG.
Isn't she's the just best. Something else?
But I can't be okay with the fact that they killed off the character.
And you know
Roseanne.
what? They have their moments. Right? Sometimes the humor, the content is super cheesy and doesn't land, or it doesn't make sense knowing the Connors then, how they'd be now.
There's something to be said about just having something that's in the past, having the memory, and just leaving it there.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree with you. You don't want to. But see, Sex and the City had the movie, which I've seen 50 times.
Yep.
Loved it. Loved
Yep.
it. Didn't get great reviews. Love it. The second Sex and the City, everybody hated on.
The movie. Yeah.
I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it. But I love my girls. So I don't know. But you know what I will say? All the photos online, they're looking really aged.
Yeah.
And it's freaking me out. I'm already feeling like it's completely different. All
Well,
these new characters are being introduced.
It's just funny because
a new show.
in the show, they're in their early 30s.
It's so weird.
And now they're
It's
going to
so
be in their
strange.
their late 50s now,
It's so
going into their
strange.
60s.
So I don't know. And I'm not watching anything right now. So, and it was funny. Everybody online is talking about these new fall shows and stuff. And obviously all these new seasons are starting.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps talking about Mad Men. And because I was trying to find a new
Who
show,
is
right?
talking about Mad Men though? It's been
It's-
off
I
for
know.
years
Is
now.
it a fall show?
I don't.
It takes place in
maybe.
New York, I
It's
think.
boring. I tried to watch it.
I tried to watch it too, and like after season 1, I'm like, I'm out. Actually, you know what I did? I wikied it to find out like what happens. I don't find what's his name, John Hamm. I don't find him good looking.
No. And he's a shitty character.
Yes, he's a fuckboy.
He's abusive to his wife. Like, I mean, I get it. It's set in the time when that was,
Yeah, but I like January Jones. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
My God, she's pretty. So I don't know. I struggle. Honestly, when I sit down with my snacks and I'm watching my shows, it's either The Mindy Project, Sex and the City, or Younger. Did you watch the final season?
No.
Or the final
Younger?
episode?
No, I haven't watched the final season at all.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care anymore.
I know.
I
Well,
might
you
watch it at
watched.
some
You've
point.
got a lot on the
I
go.
have a thing where I like to rewatch.
Yes.
So I think with Younger, I'll probably wait a bit and then rewatch it from season one
that's probably
and
the
then
smart
finish
way.
it. That's kind of what I tend to do. I started watching Virgin River, which
I haven't heard
has
of that
3
one.
seasons out. It's a Netflix show. A lot of people in my family watch it. I feel like a lot of
Is it a drama?
moms watch it.
Oh, okay.
It is a drama. It's based on a book series, but I love my Hallmark.
Yep.
I love Hallmark
you do.
movies. And listen, I'm not just talking about the Christmas. I watch them
all
year
year
round.
round.
Year round.
If you didn't think there were
So-
spring Hallmarks, there is.
There's spring, there's summer, there's
everything.
winter, there's everything. And I watch them all. Virgin River isn't Hallmark affiliated, but it has that vibe to it.
Oh, does it?
It's a little darker, but it reminds me of the Hallmark mystery.
I would
kind
love a
of
Hallmark
movies.
show.
It's perfect for fall.
Yeah.
It's very fallish.
Would you recommend?
I think it's set in Northern California, so it's cooler
Okay.
up there. So and a lot of the actors are actual actors that do Hallmark movies. So I'm right at home when I watch it.
So you don't mind
So I
it.
finished the first season. I'm now starting the second. I recommend it. It's a good
Okay.
watch.
Okay.
Other than that, I just finished watching Ellen, and no, I'm not talking about the current, talk show. I'm talking about Ellen DeGeneres' sitcom from the 90s because
It's all over the place.
it's on Disney Plus. So
is it?
I used to watch it before, like a couple
Yeah.
years ago, just the first season or whatever. And I watched it all the way through, and it's nice because that was the show that she was on when she came out.
Yeah.
So her character comes out, and in the last season, she's a lesbian in a sitcom. And I've never even seen that really to this day. Like, I mean, I know it's out there, but yeah,
was a game changer.
Nice to watch. So that was a good little watch. I love Ellen.
You have something else coming out too that's really exciting, and I wonder if you're going to know what I'm talking about when I'm looking
I
at you.
have something out. I'm
Something
coming
was
out.
announced, and you're super excited for it, and you've reminded me 600 times,
my
and you've
God.
tagged me in it.
What is coming out?
It's going to be a little like cozy winter moment. Big
Winter House. Okay.
I haven't seen Summer House.
Like,
but
I love the Bravo reality shows.
yeah, picked up on that.
Summer House is one of my favorites. I have
Yep.
a big crush on both Kyle and Luke. Hey, boys, if
As
you're
you do.
listening. And look, Lindsay is my queen. She
Yep.
runs the house. And it's Summer House.
Is it the same cast?
No, some of them are OGs, but some
Okay.
people kind of filter in and
Gotcha.
some leave. And it's basically about a group of friends or acquaintances and stuff. They live in New York City, but they always rent a house for the summer.
And are they rich? I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they all work. Like, they work for their money, but yeah.
But they have money.
Yeah, they have money, and they always go out there on the weekends and stuff during the summer.
Imagine.
Now they're doing Winter House.
Little lodge moment.
And like they've released like the photos and stuff a few weeks ago, and they're all wearing like cozy neutral
Like
sweaters.
Uggs,
All the
like,
boys are in
yeah.
sweaters. The girls are in like cozy scarves and
Joey was
Uggs and-
super excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I commented on Lindsay's like post, and she liked my comment because we're besties.
As you do.
So that starts in October. But I'm the kind of person like I'll probably wait for the whole thing to air,
Yeah.
so I can like binge watch it.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah, you do like to do that.
I'm a binger.
You know what's so funny is I never really got into that as far as like I usually just kind of watch as I go.
Yeah.
But I could totally understand wanting to like see one episode and continue to see episodes.
Now reality TV is one thing, but I'm a little dumb. Like I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
So watching things week to week, I will forget what happened the week before. Like,
yeah, I feel like a lot
need
of people are like
I need
that.
to binge it.
Yeah. That's the show stuff.
So we're coming up to award season.
Yes.
The Grammys, obviously that doesn't come until the winter, but November 23rd, I think, is the date that they're going to drop the nominations.
Yep.
And like when that comes, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But do you have any predictions based on this year?
I don't really follow the Grammys, as you know, very closely. That kind of
I don't
industry.
either, really.
I would say.
Can I just say real
Yep.
quick?
Yep.
Grammys are shit.
Ooh.
First of all, they are scammies.
Ooh,
because the
scammies.
2020 Grammys.
Yep.
You know what? If you're a Billie Eilish fan, that's fine. She is.
She's something.
She's what's the word I'm looking for? She's
Grungy?
good. She's what's the
Grungy?
word? What's the word? She's talented, right? She
Yeah.
didn't deserve to win what she won, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You had Ariana Grande.
Scammies.
Thank You Next. Thank You Next was the biggest thing in 2019.
Yep.
She was nominated, 5 nominations: Album of the Year, Song of the Year, all the big ones.
Yeah, it's not really like a fan
used
favorite.
her
Yeah.
for marketing.
Yeah.
They had her on all the marketing. They sat her in the front. Poor
Yeah.
thing was nervous the whole time.
Didn't win a lick.
Didn't give her a thing.
Yeah.
So fuck the Grammys. They are the scammies.
still-
We don't
do you
love
still-
them here.
Do you still want to talk about it?
But yes, because we'll talk about it.
I don't really know because I don't really follow that kind of music. I will say I'm assuming Drake's going to be up there,
Yeah, he has that Certified Lover Boy album.
which
that
is
came
so
out.
good, by the way.
You listened to it?
I've listened to it several times.
See, I don't
on my
listen
runs.
to Drake that much. I'm not a big
I never really did, but
Drake
everybody was
fan.
talking about it. I was like, I gotta listen, and it has. I think you'd like it. It has kind of like a '90s.
You'll have to send me your
some
top
samples.
5 songs
Yeah,
or something.
it is pretty good.
My Girl
Jimmy.
had positions come out this year. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's
Gonna make it for
it
the.
might get nominated. I don't know if she'll get a Grammy for
yeah.
positions.
The Weeknd must be nominated, and like he's put out some stuff, hasn't he?
He's put out a song. I don't think his stuff
Made
I
it
think
for
no, right? Because remember last year that was a big thing was he wasn't nominated,
Right.
and it was
He
a
did
big
the Super Bowl
thing.
too, didn't he?
He did do the Super Bowl. Wow, was that a year already? That's
I know.
crazy.
Time flies.
Taylor's got Evermore. Which,
Oh fuck! I don't like Evermore.
No, I'm not a big fan of it
sorry.
either. I like a few songs off of it.
Swifties don't come for
I
me.
mean, yeah, the Swifties are something
Folklore
else.
was-
And
I
Jess, I
loved
love you, so
Folklore.
please forgive
Yeah.
me. Folklore was great.
Folklore was
and I'm
great.
happy. I think she won Grammys for that last year. I'm happy about that.
It was so good.
I don't know if Evermore.
I never really listened to
gonna get
Evermore,
the
so that's
same.
kind of where
It's all right. There's a few that I liked. So other than that, like what else came this year? Oh, Olivia Rodrigo, Sour. I'm sure she'll get something.
probably yeah, or
She'll
like
prob-
what is
she'll
it? Best new.
She'll probably do what
something?
Billy did and like Sweep or something.
Oh man, I'm telling you, and it's funny. The older we get, the more irrelevant, or the more I don't notice the up and comers and stuff. And like sometimes people will mention things like Olivia Rodrigo. When I first heard her stuff, I was like, is she a TikToker? Like,
See,
I don't know.
I'm such a big music guy.
I know you
especially
are.
with pop music,
I know.
and I do
You're
a
just
lot
on
of
top of
research
it.
and I do a lot of Reddit
Yeah.
stuff, and so I'm always thinking. But
Now, my king, I was going to say my king. I hate saying my king. Dermot Kennedy, I love. He's not going to be nominated for anything because he's not kind of that big yet. But
I don't think
he
he's
is
had anything out this
nothing.
year.
No, he is going on tour though with Shawn Mendes in the North America first leg. If you don't have an opportunity to, or if you have an opportunity to listen to Dermot, please do, because he is
I love
actually
him
really
too.
good. He's good looking. He's just
He's
everything.
Irish.
He's Irish. He started busking. Anyways. But I'm nervous because I'm afraid that like, no, you were saying that the Shawn meant from what you understood, didn't do that well.
Okay,
The tour.
hold on.
I'm not a mender, so I don't know.
His last album, I don't think made a lot of
I don't find him
traction.
good looking at all.
I'm sure though it's Shawn Mendes. He's huge. I'm sure the tour is gonna sell out.
Yeah.
He has his leagues of girls that love him.
Yeah.
Like Dermot.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great exposure. I told you this
for
before.
sure.
I feel like
Yeah.
Dermot's on the cusp of being mainstream.
Don't want him to be.
I know, but
Anyways, so if you have an opportunity to listen, please do. Dermot
Shawn
Kennedy.
Mendes? I don't
Now
like
to
him.
Dermot
Oh,
Kennedy.
Dermot, yes.
Shawn Mendes. I mean, it's not that I don't like Shawn. It's just he's just there. Put on a
Yeah.
shirt.
And I still think that him and Camila Cabello just are so awkward.
I hate being like, I don't like just that person because I don't know them, but I just feel like she's just there. Like I don't.
Well, she has a lot of heat, right, for the racist stuff that's come out, and
yeah.
she hasn't really recovered a whole lot from that. She is in this new era. I think she's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Like her last album I loved, as you know.
Yeah, I liked it too. That was a good album. There were some good songs.
Yeah.
She has a good voice.
So I'm interested to see. I wish she would get out of the Latin thing. I know it's her heritage and she wants to
I know it's
who she is, but I wish like
she would just chill for a moment.
But her most recent song, Don't Go Yet, is a Latin bop. I love it. It's a good song.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's been going on for all of our fall favorites up and coming.
Some of the favorite stuff we've been talking about.
I do want to wrap this up, I guess.
You're gonna rap?
Ooh.
Oh, that's like EDM.
Pumpkin spice season, we know it's upon us. It's leaving.
Yeah. It's fleeting.
It's fleeting, if you
So
will.
Grab them while you can.
Yeah. So Joeigh actually introduced me. So look, Joeigh and I have been on this health kick, healthy man.
Trying to eat in a calorie deficient most days.
Joe's like, you got to follow this person I follow on Instagram at the macro barista.
Barista.
He's so good. He's on Instagram.
But he's also very attractive. So if you're looking for a new thirst trap,
what's his name? Alex, I think.
I don't even know.
I mean, and he used to work for Starbucks. He was a barista, and then he kind of like modifies the drink. So I'm just gonna share one with you guys.
What he does is he'll take, because we know Starbucks drinks are full of calories.
Yes.
So he'll take a Starbucks drink and he basically writes out how to order it so it's low in calories.
And when I first started like following him, I was so nervous about like ordering that kind of stuff at Starbucks. But I'll tell you a quick story. Is I ordered something the other day. I went through, you know how you're like waiting for your drink, so you're at the window, and I could hear the barista read the order back to, and honestly, it was like a million words long. Him like reading it back to her, and I was like, you know what? Everybody does it. Don't feel bad.
Oh my God! Listen,
customize orders.
That's their job.
Yeah.
Like if you're not like. Don't say you can provide that service if you're not.
I just don't want to be difficult, but you're not being difficult.
No, you're paying for. You're paying $20 for a cup of coffee.
Right.
I'm gonna get what I want.
Don't feel bad. So I'm gonna tell you. So real quick, Joe, this is for you too. So the iced pumpkin spice latte. Okay. So in the real one, a grande, it has 370 calories, 16 grams of fat, 47 grams of carbs. Get this. 45 grams of sugar. 45.
And a lot of people
don't
realize how many calories and sugar is in drinks, right? They're drinking
insane.
things they don't even think
45 grams.
about it.
What's in a Coke?
I don't know.
Like, it's got to be
sure
up there.
It's a lot.
And then 11 grams of protein. So the macros version is a pumpkin spice cold brew. And I'll tell you how to order it hot if you want. So that's in a grande as well. 60 calories. That's right, folks. 60.
So we went from what, 300
We went from 370 to 60. So we cut down like 310 calories.
And it all tastes the same.
It tastes the same, and it's so good. So it has 60 calories, 3 grams of fat, 7.5 grams of carbs, 7.5 grams of sugar, and less than 1 gram of protein. But who cares? You're saving the calories. Now to order this, what you're going to ask for is a grande cold brew, 1 pump pumpkin, 3 pumps sugar-free vanilla, a splash of cream. I usually say a splash of light cream.
Yeah, I usually do almond milk
or almond milk. Yeah, whatever you want to do for your dairy, and then a pumpkin spice topping. Okay, if you want to order it in the hot version, you would just order an Americano.
Yeah.
So I just go through. I roll through my big shades on, my blonde hair waving in the wind, and I just say, "Hi there." It was really loud. It was really squeaky. I'm gonna have a grande cold brew, 1 pump pumpkin, 3 pumps. I don't even say pumps sugar. I just say sugar free now because that's the only syrup they offer. I don't even have to say vanilla. And then splash of light cream and a little bit of pumpkin spice topping. Thank you. And then I'm like, Joe, what do you want?
Ditto, Brett. Ditto.
And then we get a big fat cookie on the side.
Away we go.
So there's a little treat for you.
So that's a treat for your fall.
Follow him on social media if you. Instagram. He has some good stuff.
Yeah.
He has another one, hot chocolate. I'm excited for the Christmas drinks. Actually, is what I'm excited for. Yeah. So that's the extra flirty sesh.
Yeah.
Let us know if it was extra flirty.
A little extra bitty for you.
Yeah.
So as always, follow us on Instagram. 30 Kind of Flirty Podcast. Twitter. Kind of Flirty. The Twitter. If you send us an email for anything you want to at 30kindoflirtypodcast@gmail.com. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a follow. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, give us a follow, 5-star rating, and a nice little positive review.
Like next time we do this, we'll be like, follow us on Snapchat.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. And this is an extra episode, so keep in mind that this Thursday will be another regular
Sparkly,
scheduled
old.
Programming.
You're lucky duckies you are.
You're getting lots of us now.
And thanks for tuning in, and stay flirty.
And stay fresh.
Ooh, stay fresh. I like stay flirty, stay fresh. And
We'll work
see
on
you
it.
soon. Bye, guys.